Hey, just doing a follow-up review on my 22 Toyota Tundra. I've had these side steps repaired now, and the underbody that had a little bit of a scrape repaired. I went with a different side step just because they were $500 cheaper, and they look, I think they look better than the other ones I had. The other ones I had, they scratched your legs every time you came out. So I think these ones are just fine. And Toyota wouldn't sell you the mounting brackets individually, these two that were damaged on mine, so I needed to buy a whole new pair. And then going forward, I didn't realize it then, but on that video I made, the other video I had posted up before this one, I already had this crack in the seat and I noticed it afterwards. So I do have it scheduled to get looked at, and hopefully that's covered by warranty. Something that, you know, I hope Toyota addresses this after, because you can tell that it's starting to crack here too. You can see where the plastic's indenting from it, from the pressure or whatever. And the thing is, I saw the interview with the chief engineer, and he was talking about how this was one of the lessons learned from the Million Mile Tundra, and how this is an area, the seats, where they found some light-saving measures because they had to, but that they maintain comfort. So hopefully this is an area they'll come back to and put out a recall and fix the reliability of this, or the durability of it overall. And aside from that, something I did want to talk about, the floorboard here, is it does have a descending angle, if you can see that, and it is shorter than my 2021 Tundra was. Like, it was a flatter floorboard up front there. And I remember my 2021 Tundra, I had my seat pushed all the way down, and it was still a really high sitting position, which I liked, actually. Like, I like a higher kind of sitting position, but I had that one all the way down to the bottom is where I sat comfortably, and this one I have pretty much to the top, and it isn't bad. I mean, it works for me, but I just thought I'd point that out. And at least it descends, so your feet are a little more level near the end. But thought I'd talk about that. Whereas the rear here, this is pretty level and flat. I don't really, this transmission tunnel doesn't bother me at all, really, because I don't have 5 large adults in here. Maybe once, but not all at once. Like, maybe I'll have 4 adults in here at one time, but there's still lots of room for the rear occupants. Even though it did lose space, this is where I have my seating position. I have ample room, and it's quite comfortable under seat. I feel like these rear seats go out pretty far, and I just spent a week riding around in the back of a 2019 or 2020 GMC Sierra SLT 1500 crew cab, and I can honestly say that these rear seats are more comfortable than that one, and I like what Toyota did here with this up here. I do wish that the SR5s had some kind of soft padding up here like the front, but they don't. But at least they do here. It's soft. And another thing I don't like about the SR5s is I don't understand why it didn't come with the armrest here with the cup holders like the 2021 did. Would be cool if this one had that too. It's not a deal breaker, but you know, it's somewhere where they chose not to go with that, and for the SR5 models and under. And same thing with these power outlets. SR5 models and under don't get power outlets back there, and we also don't get hydraulic cab mounts, which, you know, I think should be the power outlets, armrest, and hydraulic cab mounts should be standard on every Toyota as well, in my opinion. I'm gonna look at seeing if I can get them ordered and installed on my SR5, because the reason why I didn't want to buy limited is because here in Canada that was about a $7,000 jump in price to get a limited, and I just didn't want to go from $59,000 to $68,000 for a limited, and I knew that I was going to be missing those features, but for me it still wasn't worth it. So anyways, that's just a personal preference, but I thought I'd go over that. And another thing I wanted to point out on the Tundra that I don't think I've pointed out before, that one of the things I don't think is talked about much is how these windows here, they're all one touch. So one touch down, one touch up for all the windows. And that's a feature I have on our 2020 Toyota 4Runner. And so I just think I think it's a really cool feature that people don't really talk about too much, and it's kind of a feature you would expect on more of a luxury trim, I think. More of a vehicle that's like, a Yukon SLT, and even I've been in a family member's 2021 Yukon SLT, and I'm not sure if all the windows are one touch up and down, but I mean, this SR5 Toyota Tundra has that, which is cool. It would also be awesome if it had the hydraulic cab mounts, power in the back, for charging. But that's how they designed it, so not much I can do about that. But I wanted to give an update on what I've been going through in terms of the seat crack there. And I'll make a follow-up video review for that once I've had that addressed, and let everybody know how that went, what I've been told, let you know if I was charged for it or not, and yeah, if you like these videos, feel free to subscribe and keep coming back, because I'll just keep posting videos about my ownership experience with this 22 Toyota, and any other issues I have, good or bad, in the future with it. Thanks again. Bye for now.